welcome to the Trunchonbury Lounge. This is our second session, and today we have the pleasure to interview Dick York and the Originals, who are super excited to play at the festival. Hi guys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you doing?
Good.
I love the jackets, they're really cool.
We can sell them to you later.
Yeah. So you guys have a lot of history, being in different bands and going around different music scenes. Tell us a bit about how you guys formed and the story behind you.
Okay, strap in and have a cup of coffee because it's going to take a bit of time. It all started around the punk era. So in 1976, when punk sort of exploded in England, Steve and I were at school together, and we formed a band, and we started to write songs and did what everybody did at that time, was learn 3 chords and make a couple of songs up. But that kind of progressed into. We come from the Basildon area, so extensively, and there was a lot of bands at the time, like Depeche Mode, Alison Moyet, probably Miracle Babies. Steve was in the Steve Hooker band, and I was in a band called Stay Pressed, as in the trousers.
Stay Pressed.
Stay Pressed, yes. Stay Pressed. And we, out of that crop of bands that initially started at that time in that era, we did reasonably well, and I played many places and did quite a lot. Released a single on a label called Avatar, American label, did a bit of touring here, there and everywhere, and we're kind of a jam type band and 3-piece, and that came to an end in about 1981. And then Steve and I, somewhere around there, it's a long way now, a long time ago. And then Steve and I formed a band called Cried I Am with a guy called Clive Kemp, who's down the road waiting for us to rehearse later, and a guy called Von Ritchie, who now plays in a very big Euro punk band called Die Totenhosen. And we did quite a lot of playing at the time, got courted by EMI and Polydor and all the big labels.
Wow,
and
that's really exciting.
And did lots of promises, and it was just breaking in the early 80s into electro, and we were very much a guitar pop band, such as like we are now, and we just didn't fit a niche. And actually, we were always criticised at that time for writing too many songs of different genres. Not like today, where everybody really thinks that's a great idea, but at that time it was frowned upon.
Really?
Yeah, totally, yes.
It's good to mix it up a bit.
Well, now it's great.
Now, not then. You had to be cookie. Well,
punk band.
Different.
Or why we're a punk band, or why do you want to do an electro song, or why do you want to do a rockabilly song? And so all our sort of recordings were quite eclectic, really. So we did that, and in the end, then we decided it wasn't working, and we all kind of went our own ways and did other things. And
Did you get proper jobs? That's
proper jobs. It all became proper and respectable.
People there, leather jackets.
Still play.
More boring, maybe.
Very boring. But I still wrote songs. Always have written a lot of songs. I mean, that's just my bag, really. And about 10 years ago, Von, who was in the original Cried I Am, was playing with Die Totenhosen, who are a very big, very, very big band from Europe, and contacted me again, found me and said, look, we've just got to do this again. So I went to Germany, where he lives, and we did a few shows out there, and it did an album called Simple Men, released it on Drumming Monkey Records, and it just went mad. We then toured with Dropkick Murphys, then with Frank Turner, played with lots of big Euro bands, Dierster, huge Euro band, and really that kind of took us to another place. And I sort of gave up work, and that's what I did. We just in Germany all the time, just playing and touring,
living the dream.
And it was great. We had some really big success. Then we did Coastal Nights, with the second album, a great success again. I think quite a big single that came out called Fighting in Brighton, which did really, really well in Germany. And the whole thing was really good. And but what we have with Von is, as I say, Totenhosen are big, and he has a lot of commitments to play, like say headline Rock and Ring and all those kind of things, which he glibly throws in the conversation now. I'm just doing Rock and Ring, not available for you guys. So we. In the downtime, Steve and I said, let's have a work with some songs. So there was a crop of songs that hadn't been wanted by Crisis, and that's what German band's called. So we recorded them and worked with a really interesting guy, a guy called Gareth Young, who produced and worked with the Sugar Babes, the Appletons.
He actually wrote the theme tune to Baywatch.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. And so he's got a really nice studio down in Truro. And we over about a year we went down there and worked with him, and he helped make this album. And then we decided we'd release that, and that's really how. And then we went through the name. What do we call it? So then it sort of, because these were the original Crisis, we called it Dick York and the Originals, and so that's how it's come about. So really, I mean, we are just a pop punk band, really. I've been doing it a long while. All come to Trunchonbury, have a great time over that weekend, and come and make merry with all the great bands that these guys are putting on. Have a look at our album that's up on iTunes.
Available from the 23rd of June.
Yeah, and come and listen to the songs. And in fairness, when we get to this concert, because we can never decide what the good songs are, perhaps you could advise
give them
us.
a cheer.
Yeah, we're going to
give
give
them
a shout. We'll ask for it and give a
loudest
song.
So have a listen to all the songs if you can, and come and see us. We'll probably be trying to sell you some merchandise at the end of it. But come and see us, have a chat. Quite happy to talk to everybody about the journey we've had getting here, and come and learn about all the bad things that have happened to us and all the good things that have happened to us, and then hopefully there's a bar and we can all go and have a drink afterwards and celebrate the sun in August. I think it'll be.
Yes,
sounds
lovely.
It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
It's going to be brilliant.
So we're really looking forward to it, and you should make a big thank you at the end of it. We'll say a big thank you to these guys for putting it on, and what we'll do is we'll have the biggest party that Norfolk's ever seen. All right, so come see us. We'll make that all happen for you.
Awesome, thank you so much,
Thanks a lot,
guys. And we'll see you next week where we will be interviewing some other people, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for having me.
See you all.
All I want to wear is grey.